Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we continued to work on our additional plastic production system using methane instead of ethane. And we were able to get all of this mostly set up and kind of work through our steam production and kind of scale it properly for what we're going to need. And figured all those numbers out, and I went ahead and finished building out all the steam, running all the pipes. So all the boilers are in, all the piping is in, and everything is running. And the only now issue is feeding it with the materials that it needs. So yeah, we'll get to that, I think, at some point. But now that we are running off of two products instead of just one, it is going to be somewhat more consistent. And we're filling this up, we're going to push both those products through, and hopefully it'll mean that we're making more plastic more often, which means that we'll be able to keep the things that need the plastic running. Like all of our electronics, which desperately need the plastic in order to work. And our batteries, which also need the plastic in order to work. Looks like this got a load, and we're chewing through it to get our batteries. And it looks like we just got a load of thermal water through. So now we're going to be making some lithium-ion batteries. That's another thing we're going to need to think about at some point, but there are things we need to do before we're going to be able to do that, primarily because we have nasty things that are blocking off one of our primary resource nodes for what we need. We'll get to that. So, we now need to decide what it is we are going to do next. And one of the things I wanted to check, and I just thought of it right as I was starting to record, is if there's any other ways to either make ethane or methane. We have this butane here. I don't know if we can turn butane into anything. Let me see. Let's see. Butane gas. Where can we use butane gas? We can crack it into benzene gas. Okay. What can we do with benzene gas? We can make ethyl benzene gas. We can turn it into acetone and phenol. We can turn it into phenol. We can use it to make toluene and hydrogen chloride gas. That's interesting. What is phenol used for? Bisphenol A and part of plastic. Phenol gas and formaldehyde gas. Oh. So there is a way that we could potentially turn our butane into phenol gas. Now that is interesting. Something got a tickle in my nose. All right. I don't know how much phenol gas we would need. And is that what we are actually using this ethane for? Because if that's not where we're having our problem, then it doesn't really help us much. All right, so we are taking our ethane and we're cracking it into ethylene. Wait a minute. Is that even a thing that we even have open yet? No, because that is plastic 3. That is plastic 3. Oh. And that needs our high-tech science packs. Okay, so we can't use the butane yet until we get high-tech science packs. Which, I think, brings me to our next thing. Which is we're going to need to start working on getting our new science production facility running and start making the things we need to make that work. And deciding where it is we're going to put it. What I'll probably do is just extend this and start clearing out some forest in this area. I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to get too far away. Because it's going to need room to expand, and I think that, yeah, we can do that. And I don't want to interrupt with anything here. Alright, well, you guys are still making glass. Alright, but what we need to do is we need to take a look at the various science packs that we're going to need to make and figure out what we need to make them and figure out what we're going to need, what we're going to want to make dedicated facilities for, and what we are going to just basically incorporate into the science production system. So, for example, for our science packs ones, we just need iron plates and copper plates, right? We don't need anything else, so there's no reason to do anything else with that. Or, actually, no, we need that recipe in there. Because they had that scaled for what we needed. There we go. We need you scaled to 10 per second. So I know what we have. Alright. Right, so we're making iron gear wheels out of the iron plates. This is a 2-stage production. No big deal. Alright, so for this, we need transport belts and inserters. Which, this just needs iron gear wheels and iron plates. Again, nothing too serious. Iron plates. The inserters are going to need some basic circuit boards, which we are producing. So that's fine. And I think this is a perfectly acceptable stuff to do on site, because I don't really need these or these. We may get a logistics area. Well, because we're going to need to make the ultimate belts once we get them, but we can't research them yet, so I'm not worried about that at the moment. So we're already making the ultimate inserters. Those are fine. We haven't had any issues with them. So we just gonna need the belts, which I'll have to. Well, we'll have to see what we're gonna need for them. I don't even know what the recipe is yet. All right, so for this, I need 22 assembly machine 5s. We're going to need the batteries. We have the batteries. We have the bronze plates. We have the electronic circuit boards. What we're going to need are engine units. We're going to need engine units, and I think that is actually something we are going to make as a dedicated facility. We're going to be making engine units. Do we have anything else that needs engine units or anything close to engine units? Oh, we're going to need flying robot frames, and they are going to need electric engine units. They're going to need electric engine units. They're going to need batteries. They're going to need basic electronic boards. They're going to need steel plates. So we're going to need electric engine units. We're going to need filter inserters and express transport belts. So what we'll probably do is we'll use the transport belts off of these guys. Oh, who needs the transport belts? You. You have the transport belts. So we'll expand the transport belt production and then split it between this and this to make these express transport belts, right? So that's what we'll do there. So we won't need that. But we are going to need the engine units. So we're going to need 5 per second electric engine units there. We are going to need 5 per second engine units here. There are also going to be other things we're going to need the engine units for as well. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to need for an engine unit facility. So first off, we're going to have to figure out how many electric engine units we are going to need. Oh, and I was just looking at them. Okay. If I scaled them for 10 per second, which means we can make the 5 per second we're going to need for the research plus some more, we are going to need 37 assembly machines. Yee. All right. How many will 40? How many will 40 assembly machines make? 11 per second. Okay. All right, and we're going to need 11 per second engine units. We're going to need the basic electronic boards and some lubricant. We have these. We can ship them in. We're going to make these as part of a separate line, so we're going to be able to bring some of those in. Lubricant, we're going to need some residual gas and some base mineral oil. Okay. That shouldn't be a problem. We're burning off tons of residual gas right now, so maybe we can do something from the plastic facility. We can see if we can make that happen. All right. So we're going to need 11 per second engine units. So let's figure out how many engine units we're going to make. If we were going to make 15 per second, we need... Oh, good grief. 55. Can I get that to be an even number? Let's just go 60. Oh my goodness. 60. We'll make 16.5 per second. Okay, and we're going to need iron gear wheels, iron pipes, and steel plates. Shouldn't be a problem. $66 per second iron plate. Well, we don't make that much iron plate. We make 40 per second iron plate. Alright. What happens if we scale it down to a point where we get... something more reasonable. 8.3 per second. Okay. That definitely does still exceed the... So we're going to have the 5 per second. We need this to be 5 per second, so we need this to be at least 15 per second. No. Ten. Let's see. Five per second. .3 per second. 8.3 per second. If we did it like that, we would have to wait till whatever storage we had for electric engine units to fill up before we would fill up engine units. Because I need 5 per second more in addition to that. So that means I need 12.3. I would use up pretty much all of our iron. Actually, no. Hold on. What am I thinking? We're not making iron plates. We're making iron sheet coils. So I can do... Alright. That was just a whole bunch of stuff that I just completely forgot I actually should be able to do. .5 sheet coils per second. Okay, that can be handled. I bring that back up to 40. We'll make 11. Okay. There we go. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with our engines, our engine units, and we're going to figure out where we're going to put that. I might need a moment. Okay, I think I know where we're going to do our engines. And that is going to be up north here. Because we have all this kind of clear space to work with. So I think we're going to build our engines facility in this area over here. I might have to fill a bunch, but that shouldn't be a problem. We're going to have to lay down some logistics, but, you know, that's never been an issue either. So let's head on up there and let's kind of get to work on getting this built. Alright, so first things first. We don't need that double signaling there. Whoa! And there's double signaling here as well. And there. And how did that happen? All right. Let's get this in here. We're going to need to pull out that signal, I think, right there. And that signal right there to give us an open area track to work with. That will keep. This will get rid of. We'll have to probably remake it. That will keep. That will keep. This, get rid of it. There we go. Okay. So. Let's build that. All right, let's see. We need to fill in this spot because this is going to become a headache if I don't. All right, there we go. And what we're going to want is we want enough rail to get north of this facility here where we're making our geodes. Which is still a pretty awesome facility. Interesting that it is the yellows that are holding everything up. But that's fine. They're all making the same stuff, so we just need to make sure that this stuff gets used. And we might actually be using this for some other things. We'll see. We will see. All right, so we need straight bits of track. we need a... Let's see, where's the incoming? There's the incoming. Right, we're going to need to put that in there. We're going to need a parking. Incoming, outgoing. Oh, hold on. Do I need parking? The only thing they would need to park for would be picking up the engine units. Which very well might need to happen. All right, let's do it. Drop it in. Then we're going to need a loading bay, at least. Two. Let's see. I need a rail stop. Where do I want to put it in there? Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll do it like that. Alright, so that's going to be the storage for the engine units. And then what are we going to need to deliver? We're going to need to deliver steel, and we're going to need to deliver iron sheet coils. Well, actually, we're going to need steel sheet coils, right? Yes. Because we are making sheet coils for steel as well. If I am not mistaken. Indeed we are. So we're going to need the iron sheet coils. We're going to need the steel sheet coils. We are going to need base electronic boards. We're going to need the base mineral oil and the residual gas. Or if I can make that lubricant somewhere else... What I'll probably need to do is put in a loading bay and pipe this residual gas to it so that we can bring it over there. And we're going to redesign this this flare stack system. That's okay. Alright, so we're going to have iron, steel, iron, steel, circuit boards, base mineral oil, residual gas. And we're getting to be about the end of this episode, but I'm at least get this laid in. Alright, so there's the iron coils. There's the steel coils. There's the circuit boards. And there is the residual gas, which I'm just gonna use these residual gas and the base mineral oil. All right. And we're gonna need what? 1, 2, 3 of these. 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And how close are we to the border? We are pretty close. All right. And then we just need to get that train line connected, get all the gaps filled in. Train lines connected, get all this filled in, and then we can start manufacturing the assembly machines. I'll probably do that mostly off screen, and then we begin laying the thing out. We need to get the trains running. And then we'll start laying the whole thing out. Alright. So, probably took a little bit longer to put together than I should have, and it should have been, because I was an idiot and forgot that I wasn't making sheets, I was making coils. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Alright. Well, we'll go ahead and end the episode here, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.